I'm going to do a topic that's probably even more controversial than politics, if that's even possible, but it is in the realm of politics, so forgive me. Since there's been, a lot of talk about student debt relief, the PPP loans, well, guess what's coming up soon? The anniversary of the TARP passage, or the bailout of Wall Street from the 2008 financial crisis. Yeah, 14 years already. But I really do think it since we've had what 2020, 2021, that was 2 straight years of government bailouts, and with Biden's stimulus, the Democrats did put in through reconciliation a provision, because that's part of the reconciliation process, that they increased some profit tax on corporations. So at least they were able to gain $65 billion for the government coffers. But PPP loans, all gone. All spent. They decided to forgive it all. I'll let you decide if you think that was appropriate. I would have kind of preferred, like, maybe, if you spent it on actual employee expenses, then you get it forgiven. But if you just lined your pocket, yeah, you're paying us back. But also, now, what's the difference between TARP legislation? Well, because TARP was written by Warren Buffett and Henry Paulson, who was the former head of Goldman Sachs, who was only Secretary of Treasury for less than 2 years. So when you have literal bankers crafting one of the biggest legislative stimulus or bailouts or whatever you want to call it in history, the government is actually going to return a profit. And I don't know if you know the history of TARP. Actually, okay, yes, the banks did get about $125 billion, but guess what? Shocker. The government made $50 billion in profit. Profit. $50 billion in profit. Back then in 2008, $50 billion could fund the entire education department for a year. So I wanted to, just kind of highlight the fact that, since government bailouts are basically a regular thing now, I have actually lived through three. The savings and loan crisis in 1989, 1990-ish, I forget the years. We bailed out them. That was actually more expensive than TARP. And now we have the COVID spending. Now, I totally agree with the actual COVID side of it, but the free PPP money with no accountability, that's where I kind of have questions. And also, TARP did have some mortgage assistance, so I guess that was a good thing. But yes, that was also, because another reason why I do this channel is because, all these commentators on YouTube, one of the things that kind of drives me crazy is, at least when I talk to you about government policy, politics, whatever, I was there. I knew what was going on. I know the details. I had the experience. I'm not pulling shit out of my ass and saying, oh, well, the government is this, and this. No, that's not how I operate. But, this is just a FYI video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Todd. See you later.